Other movie news that came out today. Did you see the Transformers 4 teaser? Super Bowl spot?
No. Alright. Yeah, I like that.
You like it?
I do, yeah. Do you not like it?
I do. I'm actually very happy with it. One thing I didn't like about the trailer was that little bit at the end where Optimus Prime is on the team. Because the Dinobots are in it. They've confirmed the Dinobots are in it. The trailer just proves that.
Yeah.
But Optimus Prime riding around on a mechanical T-Rex. It's like all of the internet, because Michael Bay gets a bad rep. So I just imagined, like 5 years ago, when people were talking about Transformers 2 or 3, I was like, will they ever see the Dinobots? I just have this mental image of like a comment board or a comment on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I bet you when we have the Dinobots, it's going to be Optimus Prime riding around with a fucking T-Rex. It's like, oh, there you go, it's in the trailer. But at the same time, I'm sitting there watching going, that's actually pretty fucking awesome, to be honest.
Yeah, I think the way it's done, like, okay, you have to put it out of your head about the way he does cheese, okay? That's his job, he does cheese, that's his thing, okay?
Yeah.
And he's taken this thing, it's very hard, I don't know if you can even remember this, but before Transformers came out, the first one, there was this real feeling, and even I felt it, this isn't going to work. A cartoon about fucking robots that can transform into cars and stuff, it's fucking ridiculous. It's a stupid idea, right? I had a few Transformers when I was a kid. I had one, my favourite, what was his name? Soundwave. He transformed into a Walkman, and the tape deck opened, and the tape was a pterodactyl, right? That was my favourite Transformer. But how ridiculous is that? A giant robot, like a 15-foot tall robot, transforming into a Walkman that you can wear on your belt.
No, because nowadays he would have to be an iPod, and he'd have to go into one of those arm straps that the runners have.
Yeah, even smaller. And instead of the pterodactyl would be like, because everything's bleeding digital these days, the pterodactyl would be something, you know, in the interweb. It wouldn't even exist. It would just be a digital fucking transformer.
It'd be the MP3 file.
Yeah.
Fires the lyrics at people.
So the point I'm making is, he smashed it. Transformers came out, I was like, fucking hell, this is actually brilliant. Do you know what it was? There was an ad for a car, what was it? A Citroen, I think. And the car turned into a robot and started dancing and skating down the road. And that ad was out before Transformers. And people saw that ad and they were like, you know what? This actually might work. This is plausible. Yeah. And he did it. And, you know, so, okay, some people are like, oh god, ridiculous explosions everywhere and this, that, and the other, and I couldn't tell what robot was fighting what robot. But fuck those guys, fuck those morons, right?
Yeah.
I think he did a blatant great job. He legitimised something that could have been very, very, very ridiculous. Now you have Optimus Prime riding around on a T-Rex. And I think he's just going to legitimise that as well. I think we're laughing about it now, but when the film is out, we're going to say, that scene was awesome.
I think, because I'm a huge fan of the Transformers series. Not the comics, not the toys, I mean just the movies. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I'm a huge fan of Transformers. You know what I mean? I mean, I just like the films. And they get a hard time because it's Michael Bay. Michael Bay just gets a hard time no matter what he makes. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, I mean, I think they're great films. Okay, they're dumb. Sometimes they make no sense. But that's, you know what you're getting when you go to watch a Transformers movie. So I'm very excited about the fourth one. I think it's a great trailer to get people excited. I'm looking forward to seeing the full trailer. In other movie news, I suppose, there was a Captain America trailer also released. It doesn't reveal too much more than we already knew.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of just says the exact same things, but it shows more action.
Okay.
There's a couple of quips between Captain America and the Falcon.
He's a black guy,
isn't the token black guy, because Nick Fury is in there. That's the token black guy.
Yeah.
The Falcon is like badass black man.
I don't know, can you really call them tokens when like they're the leader of a group? Like surely a token black guy would be like a black guy in the background.
Well, see, Nick Fury wasn't always black. As far as I know, he only turned black when they started casting.
Yeah, sure. Didn't David Hasselhoff play him or something?
Possibly.
I think it was the Hoff. Yeah.
So the trailer looks good. I think the Falcon is going to be an interesting character to have in the movie. I'm looking forward to that as well. There's also a Spider-Man 2 trailer which came out, which gave it a good bit away with regards to the motivations of Electro. I just want to point out, the trailer makes the film look like it's going to be dumb fun, dumb awesome fun. But the motivations for Electro in the movie from the trailer are fucking ridiculous. Right, Spider-Man saves him from being crushed by a flying car. Okay, he says to him, "Oh, what's your name?" And when he's obviously this is before he becomes Electro, he's Max Dillon. Spider-Man says, "Oh, what's your name?" He tells him his name. He says, "Okay, you're my eyes and ears out here." Just being like a kind of a nice guy to him.
Yeah.
And Electro kind of becomes obsessed with Peter Parker and Spider-Man. Obviously, he doesn't know Spider-Man is Peter Parker. So yeah, so that's kind of the start of the trailer, and then later on, he gets turned into Electro, and he's out on the street. He gets this power from Times Square. Anyway, long story short, the reason Electro hates Spider-Man and wants to destroy New York City is because Spider-Man lands, recognizes who he is, right? Says, "Oh, you're my eyes and ears on the street." The exact same thing he had said to Lloyd in the trailer.
Yeah. But
doesn't remember his full name. That's the reason Electro goes crazy and tries to destroy the place. Because Spider-Man didn't remember his name.
Okay, right.
And to me, that's just like, what? We're supposed to go see a movie because he didn't remember his name? Really? That's
pretty
ridiculous. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like,
that's pretty weak.
But
there's a big build up to it in the film where he's constantly reminding him of what his name is, and he still forgets. Like in The Simpsons when Homer goes mad when Burns doesn't remember his name.
It would be great if like he just keeps meeting him. Or Spider-Man actually like gets help off him every day. Eyes and ears, and he's ringing him every day. Hey, Spider-Man, it's Max. That he sees, he's like,
Max.
What's your name again?
I know a lot of Maxes.
That would be brilliant. So a lot of movie trailers released. Some good, some kind of ridiculous. But yeah, I'm very excited for 2014 when it comes to movies. Awesome. Also, I saw a 1-minute clip of RoboCop that makes it look actually semi-decent. I know I like the original. You know, we talked about it before, I think. We were about remakes and shit. And we were saying that the original is so violent and stuff, and it's PG-13, it's explosion, whatever. But then I was watching the trailer and I was thinking to myself, actually, this could be like it's just a different version of the story. You know what I mean? It's a PG-13 kind of version of the story. But this clip is awesome. Like the way they do it, like they show a lot of what he sees in the helmet and real technologically advanced and shit. So it could be good. You should check out that clip as well.
I imagine what you see through his helmet. I picture it as being like a heads-up display, and it's really detailed. And you can probably zoom in and out of things, can you?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah.
And because like in the original RoboCop, it was like you were looking at the cheapest early '80s kind of. It was like 12 lines, very little detail. And you're like, how the fuck can this guy function? How can he even pick up a coffee cup if that's how he sees the world?
Well, I think that's one of the reasons it's so endearing, because it's that cheesy 80s vibe, you know what I mean? That's a lot of the reason you like a lot. Like, I mean, the original Street Fighter, I know that came out in the 90s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
One of the reasons I love that movie is because it's so cheesy and so bad, and you just can't help but just be like, this is awesome. So, yeah, that's kind of the big movie news that was released. I suppose the final thing we can talk about is Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah.
Passed away today.
Yeah, pretty sad.
Yeah, great actor. Doubt, which was excellent. He's in The Big Lebowski, which we talked about.
Yeah.
Synecdoche, New York, and apparently he was in The Hunger Games and was actually very good in The Hunger Games, but I've never seen The Hunger Games, so I don't know.
Was he in the first one?
I think he was in The Catching Fire, number 2.
Oh, no, I didn't see the second one.
But it's just a shame.
He tends not to be in films that I like.
Really?
Yeah. He's in my #1 film of all time, obviously, but apart from that...
Not a major role, though, in that.
No, but I just thought it was an amazing role. I just think he just nailed that character.
For me, I liked him in one of my favourite films that I've seen him in, apart from The Big Lebowski, probably Synecdoche, New York. But, you know, it's a great film. If you get a chance to sit down and try and watch it.
Yeah.
I suppose 46 years old, so, I mean, not ancient. He had his heroin problems and shit like that, so... Yeah, I suppose just sad to see someone die.
In a way, not that it's a good thing that he's dead, but I kind of like it when a superstar dies in such a way, because it sends out a good message.
Yeah.
So I think, you know that guy Patton Oswalt? Did you see his tweet about it?
No, I didn't.
He said something like, I don't know, basically the point is, he's a legend, and drugs, something as simple as drugs kill him, so, you know, stay in school, kids.
Found that tweet.
Yeah, what did he say?
If heroin can cut down incandescent talents like Joplin, Belushi, and now Hoffman, pretty safe bet you and I can't handle it.
Perfect. Yeah. He's a clever guy.
Yeah, he's very smart man.
And I'm pretty sure he's one of the world's tallest midgets.
Definitely, yeah. He's on that border, isn't he? Where he's just like a little bit smaller, he will be a midget, but a little bit taller.
He could live in a midget village, and he'd be the mayor.
You scumbag!